Hey guys, I'm back with my vlogs. Sorry I have not been uploading any new vlogs the past couple of months. Life and school have, and also work, hit me pretty hard, so I couldn't upload or edit any new vlogs. But I have been working on the project. This project, very special to me. I've been wanting to do this since last season, so 2017, and I finally get to do it. Alright, so this past summer at Ekuk, I made a series of videos regarding questions that I'm pretty sure you, the viewers, have about Ekuk. Questions like, is the work hard? What should you bring? And other questions among those. Now, I know what you're thinking. Great. It's Ivan talking more about Alaska, talking about Ekuk. Okay, Ivan, we get it. The work is hard. No, I will not be doing talking this time. This time, my friends will be doing talking. 6 people I interviewed this past summer. I'm asking them questions about Ekuk. And questions that, like I said, I'm pretty sure you guys have. Hopefully, this 2-parter videos will help you make your decision whether or not you want to work at Ekuk or any other fishery in Alaska, but more specifically Ekuk. Okay? Okay. Enough about me. Let's get on with the video.
My name is Michael Halas. I'm from Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania.
Tiger Gilly, Eden, North Carolina.
Travis Ramirez, Yuma, Arizona.
My name's Sarah. I'm from California, Sacramento.
My name is Devin West. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
My name is Jonathan Pena, and I'm from Yuma, Arizona. This is my first year.
This season was my second.
This is my first year.
This is my first season.
This will be my second.
This is my first season. To make money.
Ivan, the recruiter, he told me to go. It's good money.
That was the shortest season I could find. I did my research.
Needed the money. It was a good opportunity, so I sprung for it, and I didn't really regret it.
Money for school, and just to fuck around. My friend told me about it.
They didn't say anything. Trish said that we had memory foam mattresses and blackout curtains. Neither of those things are true. They didn't really say anything about the work other than it was processing salmon.
You meet a ton of cool people, you make connections, you become like a family, but it's a good payout. So that's what I'm excited for.
I found it by myself. I just looked up fisheries and looked at all of the various pros and cons, and this one paid for my flight, my food, my place to stay, and had the shortest season, so I applied here.
My friend Trevor was the one who brought me up. Basically, he said that it's going to be hard work.
And a coworker back home of mine told me about it, and he promised me 3 things. He promised me bitches, a good paycheck, and a summer away from the heat of Arizona. And 2 of those were true. The other one was kind of bullshit, but I'm chilling though. It's a good paycheck.
Travel arrangements are made by the lovely people in our office, specifically Trish and Sharon. Lovely people. I love them. Heart emojis. More or less, they fly you out from wherever you start from. So let's say you're in Georgia, so you fly out of Atlanta, and you go all the way to Dillingham, and they fly you out to Ekuk, and then you fly back home, wherever home is for you, or possibly a second fishery if it's in the books.
I was called and asked where I wanted to leave from, and then given a date that I'd fly out.
Through Trish, she called me, and it was like a week before I left, and she was just like, so we have your flight set for this date, does that work for you? And they're really good about, you know, getting you on a plane and getting you here and getting you home. They pay for all your plane tickets, but it's like you don't know exactly where you're going to be. Like, you have layovers, and sometimes they're really long layovers. Sometimes it's like you have an hour in the airport to get to your next flight, and you kind of want to like brush your teeth and get something to eat and go to the bathroom and all that. You got to hurry up, but you get to see interesting places and, you know, pass a lot of interesting people. Bring your 3DS, get those street passes. I have mine. Tiger foam, Ben Gay, lots of NyQuil and DayQuil, melatonin, multivitamins, so many shirts,
all the jackets, all the pants, and just the shoes on your feet. We give you a pair of rain boots that you pretty much wear around camp.
A lot of medicine and a lot of warm clothes. I didn't bring enough shirts this year, so I would definitely bring a lot of long sleeves and then a lot of pants.
And food. Bring snacks. Snacks are important. All of the pain meds. A lot of ibuprofen. Water filter. That was nice. Vitamins. That's important. I brought a heating pad, which was nice.
3DS, but not first. You should definitely bring 2 weeks of clothes. 2 weeks. Because you're going to want to double up on clothing, and there are going to be days where you have a split shift, and your clothes are all soaking wet from cleaning, and then, you know, you want to change into some dry clothes and go back into work, so it's not miserable. The laundry people are really good, and they work really hard to make sure everyone's clothes are clean and don't smell like fish.
You should bring a grip of socks, your own boots probably, because some of them are bummy as fuck here. Hoodies, thermals, muscle shirts, just layers, some flannels if you can.
It's very like bipolar. Some days we'd have 3 days of sun and then 3 days of rain, and a couple days cloudy.
It's either raining or it's fogging every day, all day. Or it's super windy and sunny out.
Most of the time it's cloudy and raining. If not, it's pretty cold. We're hitting 50s, 40s. So yeah, it's pretty cold out right now.
People are great. People are the best part.
It is a mixed bag. It is a mixed bag. Everyone I found has been super agreeable. There's only been 1 or 2 bad apples in the batch, but even then, they aren't really all that bad.
The people are actually really cool. I met a lot of cool people this year. A lot of people from my town I didn't even know came, and there's just a lot of friendly people. Everybody's really nice. They help each other out. They give you stuff that if you need, you're sick, they give it to you. So
Really nice. That's really what's keeping me here. Is the people. It's family.
The people are cool. Some of them are shitty, but everyone's stressed, so I kind of understand. Cigarettes help a lot. If you don't smoke, you're going to start smoking. If you do smoke, don't try to quit, because I try to quit, and I'm literally smoking.
There is no Wi-Fi, no internet, no cell service unless you buy a GCI phone or have an unlocked phone and pay for GCI service. So if you were planning on, having a bunch of stuff to do on the internet and having all this time to do it, you're wrong. Bring a hard drive, bring a computer, bring shit to do.
There's cell service if you get GCI, the company in Alaska.
no, not unless you have GCI, which it's actually really refreshing not to have your phone, because you get so used to having it. It's when you get back, it's just gonna be really nice.
Non-existent. I have T-Mobile, so I thought I was going to have service up here, but that does not work.
If you plan on using your phone, don't even think about it. Just your phone's literally meant for music, pictures.
You can use the payphone. You can use the phone that you maybe brought up using GCI, but only GCI.
I borrow people's phones, usually in exchange for snacks.
Use other people's phones. Make friends with people who come up here all the time and who have a phone, or pay for it yourself.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Especially this past week. I just wanted to go home, miss everybody there.
I don't really get homesick all that much. Ekuk is like a second home to me. It sucked my first year. I hated it the entire time, but looking back, it's one of the best times I've ever had in my entire life.
I do miss my family a little bit, but I'm excited. I'm glad I came here and I got away from everything.
Now that we're winding down, I'm kind of ready to be home, but otherwise I was so busy.
Very, very. Both years I got homesick. This year it was a little easier than last year.
Best day at Ekuk. One of the first days, when you get to meet everybody. Everyone's so happy to be here, we weren't all crushed like the end of the season or during 16s or anything. It was just such a lively energy. It was like being at camp again. So.
Best day at Ekuk was the morning that we woke up. Well, it wasn't morning, it was the afternoon at B shift, and I poked my head out in the hall, and Frances was running by, and she's like, "We don't have to be in until 6." I was like, "Yes." Turned around and went back to bed. That was the best day.
I remember one day I we were working at 16 and we only at 15 hours they told us to clean and go home. So we had that extra hour off felt like a whole lifetime to where I can actually shower, take a shit, eat, and it was honestly pretty great because those little things really help. So I had multiple good days, but it's the little things that add up.
First day at Ekuk, it was like the third 16 of that big string we had. Felt like I hadn't been eating much, like it was just, I almost fainted on the line. It was not a good day.
Probably about after our first peak, when we're in our 16s for the second peak, your back just hurts, you're tired.
When we were in the middle of the 16s and I had a sinus infection and a stupid high fever, so I was just like shaking so hard I couldn't grab the fish. That was unpleasant.
Yeah, a lot of them. A whole lot of them. Not having any sleep, missing meals, being late.
Third and fourth week here, like I was fine. 16s were just hitting me not that bad, and then out of nowhere you just get slapped and slaps you in the fucking face, and then you wake up and you can't move your hands and your back's locked.
It all depends on the crew you have.
It's tiring. It's not so much. I think if you have a lot of good people on your line and you talk to the people that you work with, it makes it better. But the work itself is tiring. You gotta constantly. Yeah, you only have what, maybe 5 hours of sleep a night. Your back's constantly hurting. Your feet hurt. You gotta take medicine all the time just to make sure that you're not hurting while on the line and stuff like that. But it's hard work, but in the end, it's worth it.
It's very tedious on the hands, so be sure to bring that tiger balm, be sure to bring hand wraps, wrist supports as well.
Climb line, you're standing completely still, your lower body is rigid, and you just move your arm all day, which doesn't sound hard, but you know, for 16 hours, anything is hard. So it's hard work, you know, but it's at the end of the day, it's a good feeling, you know, when you're done with it. You sleep. You don't need any help to sleep, ever. You're tired.
It's physically straining because doing anything for 16 hours, you're gonna hurt.
That is the end of part 1 of the Ekuk recruitment video. If you liked it and enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And I'm hoping that these questions that my friends have answered give you insight of what it's like working up there at Ekuk. And I'm hoping that this helps you with your decision making as to see whether or not you guys want to apply at Ekuk, because the work is hard. And this next video, part 2, we'll talk more in depth about the work. Alright, so guys, like I said, leave a like if you liked it, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Be ready for part 2.